Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and my blog series. Today I'm going to be doing a video about the cherry blossoms here in Japan. Now unfortunately most of them have already gone out of bloom, so they've already turned their leaves green. But there are some remnants of pink still, so I kind of wanted to at least show you just the beauty of a Japanese park, and just that even in Tokyo there's some like naturey areas outside of the city. So right now I'm in Higashi-Ojima, and I'm next to the Ojima Kamatsugawa Park, and here's a map of where we are. And as you can see on the map, it even says you are here, that's great. We're going to check out the park right here and then cross over and check out this area of the park as well, which is across the bay. And there should be a good view around here so we can check that out. This is kind of the city where we're at. I actually teach in the Daihei, which is about right here on the map in Higashi-Ojima. It's a very nice city. Here's a larger view of the area of Higashi-Ojima. Across the road here is a Jonathan's Coffee and Restaurant. Now, for those of you who are familiar with Tuaru, Magical Railgun, because I haven't seen Magical Index, so I really don't know anything about it. That's one of the shops they always go to, Jonathan's Coffee Shop. Here's a little bit of the city. Train tracks go right over. This is actually on the Shinjuku subway line. And after it hits past Funabori, which is this way, sorry, and then it goes on to back underground onto Motoyawata. And then if you go the other way, you go towards Iwamotocho, sorry. And that leads you back towards Akiba and things like that. This is kind of that center area, but it goes above ground. And it's got a nice view and a nice little park. Now, this side of the park is pretty bland. There's nothing very interesting here. But I thought I'd show you that even in Tokyo there are some green areas and not just buildings and buildings and buildings. I like the city, but I also enjoy a little bit of the parks. A couple interesting facts. I recommend, if you ever come to Tokyo or any of the areas, that you check out some of the many museums they have here. There was the one museum which is up ahead here, the Guard House Museum. I don't even know what that is, but it does seem interesting. There's also, in Ueno Park, there's a bunch of different, like history museums too, with sculptures and stuff. Really cheap. You can pay about, 1,000 yen, which is around, $9, give or take, maybe a little bit less, like $8.50 with the exchange rate right now. So it's pretty cheap to go check out a museum. I'm sure there's passes if you're touring in the area that you can check out as well, which can save you a little bit of money. I like my Thursdays for teaching because right now I have basically off from 1 to 4:30, and it's only around 1:45 right now. Actually, it is 1:30 right now according to this clock in the park. So it's just nice to be able to not have to teach until 4:30. I also only have like 4 classes, 5 classes. 3 of them are adults, 2 of them are kids. One of them is a private kid, so it's actually really easy to do. It's not that hard. So I like my Thursdays, they're pretty easy. Here's a little better view of the park for you guys. Some basketball courts over here. You pull a Kuroko no basket, become a pro basketball player. I wonder if I can actually jump that hoop. Let's see if I can. Ready? Am I tall enough? Is this short enough that I can dunk it? It might be. Can I do that? I might be able to reach that. Oh, seems pretty high. No, not even close. It was a lot higher than it looked. It looked shorter. It's a pigeon. Let's see if there's a way to cross. Here we go. It's a nice bridge for me up here. Should lead me to the second area of the park. So you can kind of see like some of the trees over there. They had remnants of the cherry blossoms, but unfortunately, just due to work and because it was raining all week, and it was actually really cold here, I didn't really get a chance to go see any of the cherry blossoms, and I'm really kind of disappointed in that. But it was windy one day too, but I was working. It was windy and sunny, and I was like, man, I really want to go see the cherry blossoms, but I didn't get a chance to. In fact, you can see actually some around here. Oh, I might be able to, oops, hold on, see if we can get to the other side here and look at some cherry blossoms. I think this is a museum, according to the map I was looking at. In other news of my own life, I have 2 figurines coming in this month, hopefully if they don't get delayed, which would be my Kirino half scale, the Cat 1 from Griffin Enterprises, and a 1/4 scale from Freeing, the company Freeing, or the sculptor Freeing, of what's it called? I-158. Okay, so here's some remnants of the cherry blossoms still. Yeah, why don't we go down to the river? Let's see some of the petals on the ground. Oh, okay. Let's walk along the river for a little bit. I got some time. We'll take the stairs. Look at that. That's pretty. Spring in Japan, everybody. Got the bay down here. Higashiojima's a nice little city. See, now it'd be nice to live in those apartments because you'd be right outside the window. You get to see the water. And that seems very nice. There's a taller apartment building over there. Oh, looks like you can do canoeing and stuff. I'm not sure if these are rentable canoes or... Yeah, it looks like during the summer they do canoe boating, and there's a bunch of newspaper clippings of what they were doing. I wonder if that is the boathouse up there for renting boats. Obviously it's closed right now. Yeah, you can see some of the remnants of the cherry blossoms. See, now I'm wondering if this is still part of the park, or this is another side of it. Let's see. Alright, let's try crossing the bridge. Because I think over the bridge, it says over the river there's still more of the park, and I want to see that part of the park so we can check that out. We'll cut back into the video here very shortly when I get across this bridge and I see some more interesting stuff, okay? Alright everybody, here we are back on the bridge. I wanted to start recording again because there was a nice view of Skytree in the distance I thought some of you might enjoy. It's a lot closer than it actually appears. Skytree is kind of near the Asakusa area, which is toward that way. So if you ever come to Japan, I recommend seeing Skytree. You can watch my Skytree video of what it's like. I love it during the holidays. It's always a nice place to go. There's really nice dining there. A little bit on the expensive side, obviously, because it's more expensive dining. But if you're willing to spend, one nice day at a nice dining restaurant, grab a Japanese buddy or somebody that knows Japanese, or even just go and enjoy some dining. Here's some more of the cherry blossoms for you. Looks like they're maintaining a dandelion field. That pigeon got off of those. Alright. Looks like this is the entrance to the park. There seems to be a map over here. Let's check it real quick. Okay. Okay, full view of the park. So we're right at the start here. And we can go all the way around. Nice. Should be pretty interesting. Okay, so let's just do a park view. I guess we'll start going down this path and then we'll cut back and come up and maybe go around or something. I got time to do it. All right, let's go walking. Let's take the... Actually, I want to go to the upper area, so let's take the upper path here. It's just trees. It's nothing really too impressive. On a side note, there's something I wanted to talk to my viewers about. Now, I'm all about trying to make my YouTube channel a little more original than most people's YouTube channels. There are plenty of videos out there that have tours of Japan and gaijins in Japan and, you know, whatever you want to say it is. And I think those, you know, series and those people who do those kinds of videos are great. They have much better professional video editing skills than I do, obviously, but some people will enjoy that kind of stuff. So I was more curious if anyone was interested in me doing like a taste testing series. I know a lot of people kind of do that stuff like, hey guys, here's all this candy from Japan, here's all this food from Japan, but I thought it would be interesting to do a video series that has like different candies or different types of small sweets and, you know, junk food type thing from Japan, kind of just taste testing. I did it in one video, and then I kind of, you know, backed off it a little bit because I was like, I could upload this, but it's a little, not really something I wanted to do as a series because I wasn't sure how it would be taken. Because I really don't know that much about Japanese sweets or candies, and, you know, there's a lot better, there's better videos out there that explain that a little more than I do. And so I want to make sure I'm providing something that's kind of original and not really, you know, like, hey, Ren's just ranting about candy and he thinks he knows what he's talking about, but I really don't. But some people might enjoy, you know, hey, here's a guy who doesn't really know much about candy. He tried something, he got a package of something, can't really read it, and we want to see what it's like. That I thought might be interesting for people. But, you know, this guy's sleeping on the bench there. Guy knows what's up. You know, some people might think, hey, that could be interesting. It might be something that's got an originality to it. For example, or it might be, you know, sorry, I was looking at this building here. There's a cat in that fence. Okay. Speaking of cats, I was walking home one day and there were 4 cats on the sidewalk staring at me, and I had to walk by all 4 of them. And it was really funny because I was like, and this is the part where I get murdered by cats. And the Neko god comes down and tortures me to death. That was a joke, everybody. It wasn't very funny, but that was a joke. Here you got the Japanese highway, freeway, motorway, whatever you'd like to call it, wherever you're from. And this way, actually, it looks like the cherry blossoms are still in bloom. Yay, we actually get to see them. And there's a path right here across the road where we can see them better. And then I'll continue going that way in the park. It's a lot smaller than I expected, but this is what I wanted to see over here. And there's a crosswalk that way. And we can check out the cherry blossoms across the road. All right, here we go. There is the cherry blossoms in bloom. Thank goodness that some of them are still pink. It's not a windy day, so we don't get to see the leaves being blown, unfortunately. But we can walk the path right here when I get over there and just check out all the cherry blossoms. Now, here's me kind of talking about my life. I don't know if I've reiterated enough, but I'm really actually starting to grow on this place. There's a lot of things I don't like, and there's a lot of things I do like about Japan. Some things I don't like. I haven't even experienced the hot Japanese humid summer, which is apparently worse than like Arizona. When I've been to Arizona, it's terrible. So that'll be extremely fun, feeling like you're just going to have to change and take a shower every 5 seconds because it's so humid here. But as I was saying, there's some things I like about Japan, and there's some things I really don't like about Japan as much. Look at all the petals on the ground. That's nice. I'm glad there's still some trees that are still in bloom. Let's actually check one out here. They've turned white now, so unfortunately they're not, get a better view of that. Yeah, they've turned white, so unfortunately they're not pink anymore. But, you know, it's still kind of pretty. They start pink, turn white, and then eventually they fall off and turn green for your leaves. It's the full bay. Beach is going. But yes. There are some things I like about Japan. There are things I don't like about Japan. Some things I like are just the exploration. It's always something new. I would like to get out of Tokyo eventually. Maybe go to Kyoto or just someplace really secluded, just to get away from it all. I'm in Chiba, which is kind of in the countryside, but just to get away from the city life and just explore the country. Even go to Hokkaido during the winter. I mean, even if I don't do any of this in this year, if I end up staying another year, or at least coming back, which I'd love to. I mean, I'm going to be completely honest. I'd love to come back. It would be interesting, but, you know, if I wanted to come back or something, I definitely would, and I'd love to be able to go, you know, save my money. Oh, here's a pink one. This one's still pink. Look at that. Still in bloom. That's beautiful. But, yeah. I'd still like to be able to come back, do a little exploration. So that'd be nice. Oh, there was a bug flying right at my face. Sorry. Just makes me realize that I'm in this country every time. I just stop and think about it and absorb it. I'm just like, man, there's just so much to see. And there's so much to do here. Here's our Shinjuku line. Running along the tracks. Yeah, the sun's coming out. It's kind of nice. It's a beautiful day. A little bit cold, a little bit chilly for some people, but, you know. This would be a fantastic dating spot. Besides, like, the birds. Hey. Excuse me. Come here on a windy day, watch all the petals fall. You can tell some of them are turning green already. Yeah. There's a bench up ahead. I'm going to take a seat and then I can talk some more. And here we have two pigeons making love. Even they understand the beauty of the sakura trees and the cherry blossoms. I guess pigeons like to poke at each other's beaks. I'm guessing the female is the white one and is like, no, stop, senpai. No. Kimochi. Or they're feeding each other. I have no idea what's going on. It's like he's trying to get into her mouth. No, senpai, you're embarrassing me. Not near the cherry blossoms. I love your beak. And now these guys are like, who the hell is watching us over here? This guy's just like, what are you looking at? I'm making love to my girlfriend. Get out here. No, senpai. Baka desu. Baka. Baka. Alright, that's enough of that. Sorry, that's not that entertaining. Nice sakura tree right above me here. I say sakura tree and cherry blossom interchangeably. I actually don't know what they're called. I just call them sakura trees because people call them cherry blossoms. I don't know if there's a specific name for them. If somebody wants to comment about that, that'd be fantastic, because I really don't know, sorry. And I don't want to seem like an absolute idiot all the time. Great dating spot. You could take your girlfriend here. Confess under the cherry blossoms during the spring. I think that's what I'd do. Maybe. I don't know. Alright. Nice walkway. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining me in this video. I think we've seen enough cherry blossoms for one day. I hope everyone has a fantastic spring. as spring is in full bloom at this point, and get ready for the summer months coming up very soon. If you have any questions about me or my blog, feel free to comment in the comment section below, or read any of the descriptions on occasion, where I usually post links to videos and other series I'm doing, if you're curious. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. I like to kind of upload a lot of different variety of videos, including everything from otaku, Okiba videos to God knows what. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe, like I said. And if you have any questions, let me know. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful spring, and thanks for watching. Bye.